Good day, everyone. I am Israel D. Banyes of the Philippine Competition Commission, or PCC. I suppose you came to our office to avail of the pre-notification consultation, or PNC. Am I right? Okay, let me guide you on how you can request for a PNC as provided by the Mergers and Acquisitions Office, or MAO. Welcome to your first module. Here, we will discuss how you can request for a PNC. PNCs give parties the opportunity to discuss the content and timing of the notification with staff of the MAO and receive proper guidance regarding the requirements and procedures to be expected during the evaluation of the proposed transaction. Parties may request a PNC in 3 easy steps. First, submit a request for PNC addressed to the MAO via email or personal service, indicating their preferred schedule. Second, await confirmation from MAO. And last, provide information requested by the MAO for PNC. The letter request should provide the following required information: names and business contact information of the entities concerned, type of transaction, and markets or lines of businesses covered by the proposed merger or acquisition. Always remember that the MAO needs this information before it can proceed with any PNC request. So what if you'd like to inquire about a hypothetical merger or acquisition? Hence, you cannot provide the names of the entities concerned. Unfortunately, a request for PNC may be denied if such request is determined by PCC to have been made in relation to a purely speculative or hypothetical transaction. Meanwhile, let me tell you what can better facilitate your request. A draft notification form may be attached to the letter request to facilitate the conduct of the PNC. Parties are also encouraged to include in their request the question or issues regarding their proposed transaction so the MAO staff can assess them before their scheduled PNC. Lastly, parties may indicate in their PNC letter request their preferred meeting schedules and the MAO will do its best to accommodate them. You may submit your PNC letter request via email or personal service. If you wish to submit your PNC letter request electronically, the email address of the MAO is mergers@phcc.gov.ph. Alternatively, you may send it personally or via courier to the PCC office with address at 25th floor, Vertis North Corporate Center 1, North Avenue, Quezon City, zip code 1105. Remember, you only need to submit one original hard copy of your request containing all the required information and relevant documents, if any. Don't forget to indicate the names, email addresses, and contact numbers of the parties' representatives in the hard copy of your PNC letter request so the MAO will know who to contact. Upon receipt of your letter request, the MAO informs the party via email of the date and time of the PNC within 3 working days. The PNC shall be set and held within 7 working days from submission by the party of complete information. After reviewing your letter request, the MAO may ask for more information regarding your proposed transaction before scheduling your PNC. You are highly encouraged to provide this information as soon as possible so that the MAO may address questions and concerns as best as possible. Now that I have taken you through the procedure of availing a PNC, let me tell you what are needed and expected when you attend the actual consultation. Officers of the acquiring and acquired entities, not just their counsels, are encouraged to attend the PNC so that they can be familiarized with the requirements and procedure of notification. All information disclosed during a PNC shall be treated as confidential by the PCC. Any advice given by the MAO is non-binding to the Commission. During the PNC, a party may ask and clarify matters regarding its proposed transaction. In our experience, Parties who attend the PNC do so to: first, seek clarification on the information required under the notification form. Second, inquire what other additional information may be required for the review and evaluation of the transaction. Third, discuss the potential relevant markets for proposed transaction. And last, clarify other questions relevant to the guidelines and processes of the MAU. One question that is frequently asked is if the proposed merger will likely result in a substantial lessening of competition, or SLC. The MAU does not give opinion whether the transaction would likely require further review or if it will substantially prevent, restrict, or lessen competition in the relevant market or in the market for goods or services during PNCs. Do you have further questions?
Are PNCs mandatory for all transactions which are required to be notified to the PCC?
No. The PNC is optional for parties who wish to clear any uncertainty regarding information required in the notification form.
Should both acquiring and acquired entities request a PNC?
Not necessarily. However, as earlier mentioned, both the acquiring and acquired parties are encouraged to meet with the MAU for a PNC so that they may receive proper guidance regarding the requirements and procedure of notification. The parties may also request joint or separate consultations to discuss their respective filings.
Do parties have to pay a fee to avail of this service?
No. The MAU does not charge a fee for the PNC. The MAU highly encourages parties to consult the MAU so they could be properly guided on how to accomplish the notification form and prepare the required documents. It is important that the parties have a clear understanding of the requirements and procedures for filing the notification form, as this allows the PCC to commence the review of the proposed transaction at the soonest possible time.
How many PNCs can a party request?
Parties can avail of as many PNCs as they want prior to filing their notification. They only need to coordinate with the MAU for a schedule.
Can a party schedule a PNC to pre-clear its notification form and appendices with MAU staff before formally notifying the PCC?
Yes! A party can have their notification forms pre-cleared by the MAU before filing. Parties can avoid future delays in the assessment or review of their proposed transaction by using the VNC service. During pre-clearing meetings, the MAU will check the completeness and accuracy of the attached appendices vis-a-vis the information required in the notification form. We hope we have clarified the procedures for requesting for a pre-notification consultation. If you wish to be informed of the adjustments the MAU has made to its processes during the COVID-19 pandemic, please continue watching this video. The PCC adjusted the PNC process during the COVID-19 pandemic in accordance with the interim guidelines during periods of community quarantine issued last May 25, 2021. Parties, however, must keep in mind that the additional steps to be discussed can be further amended or repealed without prior notice. Hence, the MAU encourages parties to be continuously updated on the applicable guidelines of the PCC. Under the interim guidelines, parties may attach their draft notification form on their PNC letter request to facilitate the conduct of the discussion. In addition to this, a party can also send relevant documents for presentation or clarification purposes, provided they also submit a written consent duly signed by its authorized signatory, authorizing MAU staff to access the documents outside the premises of the PCC. PNCs are conducted either online or in person, depending on applicable security or health protocols. During the effectivity of the interim guidelines, PNCs are conducted only via video conferencing using Microsoft Teams. Once the PNC schedule has been agreed upon by MAU and the requesting party, the MAU will send a Microsoft Teams meeting invitation to all attendees. And since conducting PNCs online are prone to network and connectivity issues, PNCs can now be recorded but only upon prior consent of the parties, either verbally or in writing. We hope we have shed light on the pre-notification consultation service of the MAU. If your company or principals would like to avail of this service, feel free to send your letter request via email or personal service. We look forward to meeting and assisting you in filing your notification forms with the PCC. We hope to see you at our second module where we will be discussing how to fill out notification forms. Thank you and mabuhay!